Alright, we got Vitality on the terrorist side, Astralis on the counter-terrorist side. Glaive with that push mid for information. Yeah, by the time they figure out this quick A hit is coming, it's already going to be too late. Yeah, that was either Vitality being very smart or very lucky. Hard to tell which. I mean, maybe they had the information that Astralis liked to come out on these pistol rounds. Seemed more like they just decided that they were going to call an A hit from mid, and it just kind of worked out well for him from the short stare. And Astralis are going to win this pistol just on the retake. So even though Astralis got unlucky in the pistol defense, just turned out they were able to win all the trades and go back and be able to defuse the bomb after it got planted. Yeah, this is a map that Vitality's been good at, and Astralis has been, I'll say, shaky at recently. I still think that Dust2 is going to naturally be a higher variance map of all of them in the pool, really. Just because it's so dependent on aim. It's because you can just do everything right, but if you get somebody who just drops a 30, then there's nothing you can do. And there's nothing you can even really do to stop them from dropping a 30 either. Good kill by Device, waiting for the rotate from Dupree. They're able to get a bunch of kills in. Good work by these two guys. Because Device can just sit behind that box, and then Dupree gets to come up for free, and the rest of Vitality is going to be looking at the box. Well played by Device just to occupy space. Doesn't have to do anything. Wait for your fellow counter-terrorist to come up and get a free angle. Not to say they'll be able to convert it, but just let them have it. Yeah, so once again, they're going to try to post Glaive in that mid position. Could be that he's trying to get information. It could also be that Astralis are aware that he's not the best CT side player. That's not to say he isn't a pretty good fragging IGL, because he is. It's just it might make the most sense to leave him there. Dupree, in the meantime, is going to get killed. Well, I'm not sure if Glaive was able to get that information. I think Astralis is just laying in wait. You can see how Magisk is starting to cheat towards the A site. Yeah, now they got the information. Call should be coming in. Vitality on these pistols. They might get a bomb plant down, but really they're kind of boxed in. Yeah, they're gonna get that extra. They're gonna get that extra money, but that was almost a foregone conclusion. Alright, once again, good work by both teams, I would say. Vitality making the most of that pistol round. Astralis just kind of playing it textbook, which is what they like to do. I mean, you don't love seeing them giving up the bomb plant, but in that scenario, I can understand why that would be acceptable. You're just waiting for the information and making the right play, and Vitality was right place, right time. Yeah, so now we are not going to see Glaive mid. We're going to have Dupree cheating mid. No, Glaive is going to make a later rotate. Once again, this Astralis defense seems to be taking away the doors. Yeah, I think that they are trying to force Vitality to go through stairs, palace, or long. I mean, they're putting a lot on Zip here. Yeah, Zip isn't able to convert the first kill. It's going to be on Device. Device is able to find one. Device finds a second. Zywoo is going to trade back Device, but he was able to get two. Magisk got one in the meantime. Good defense by Astralis. I mean, that's one of those unfortunate things about this map is that op, you can just do tons of damage on this bomb site. Especially from the car position, you can essentially cover 2 of the 3 entrances into the site. Yeah, if you are Vitality, you either have to slow play mid here or try to get control of A doors. Specifically, you want to try to get control long earlier. And you can see Astralis even tried to predict that because both Device and Glaive went up early towards long, and now they've kind of re-rotated back into their normal positions. Looks like Vitality have not given up trying from short. Interesting. We're going to see once again very similar setup to what Astralis had done a couple rounds ago after they won the pistol. I think that they have managed to identify that Glaive is working in that box's position, trying to take away mid doors. So this is a good call by Vitality, based on the information that they have. It's going to be hard pressed for them to defend this bomb site though, with full utility coming in and all these guns from Astralis. Not impossible though. Yeah. Astralis are able to take them all out, and that's going to end ZywOo. Yeah, Astralis might have to think about posting someone up on A proper if Vitality's just going to continue to abuse that hole in the defense. Well, and once again, Astralis are predicting that hit on long. Unfortunately, Glaive gets taken out for his troubles, although that does allow Zip to push way up through short, and he's going to be able to get some information. Device finds ZywOo poking around mid. So Dupree's going to hang around mid to keep that information. Yeah, Vitality could still be anywhere. Well, Dupree's going to get the information that 2 are mid. Interesting rotate by us. Well, interesting non-rotate by Astralis. They're still being quite non-committal. Yeah, now Dupree's going to fall back onto the bomb sites. And Team Vitality, they are milking every second of this clock. They're probably still trying to catch Astralis sleeping, maybe in some kind of weird rotate. Yeah, this is... Astralis have got to know this is a likely B hit. Good work by Dupree allowing Magus to get those kills. Drawing all the attention to him so that Magus can peek around from that box. Good team play. I mean, man, this map is in such stark contrast to what I saw in Vertigo. Astralis are playing together as a team a lot better. Fragers are showing up too. A lot of their entry guys are able to retake this pretty easily. Once again, Astralis is going into this default setup for their CT side. Glaive is hanging around boxes, Dupree is cheating middle, Magisk is playing far back into that bomb site so he doesn't die, Zip covering long, and Device to back him up. I mean, Vitality once again. Man, well, I don't know if Vitality has the information to know that Astralis isn't covering that part of the bomb site. This looks like it's going to be a fake. Well, it is, and Glaive isn't even biting. Fortunately, on the other side of the bomb site, Magisk and Dupree were able to shut it down. Man, Magisk is going off. He's having a hell of a series, even though they're down. Yeah, Device has been stalwart as well. Wow, Astralis, once again, they are really going for this long play. They really think that Vitality is going to try to abuse that. I mean, I can't necessarily blame them. Magisk has been unkillable so far. I mean, Vitality's been able to get bomb plants. It's just that these retakes for Astralis have just been too easy. That's what it looks like it's going to be here. Astralis are just waiting. Ooh, Device gets caught with the utility. I don't know. Astralis is delaying too long. This bomb might go off. Wow, Astralis cut it very close. It seemed like they were waiting for Zipnix to rotate around and get through Palace, but he was sure taking a sweet time. Once again, Astralis trying to predict the long aggression, and it's just not coming. Yeah, even though we haven't seen a lot of this roaming off, Device has still been able to have some impact on this game. Astralis, and I can understand why, they got a lot of confidence in Magisk being able to defend that B-bomb site. Yeah, Dupree roaming at the right time. Trying to take advantage of the interference that Zip was running. Yeah, Vitality are kind of trapped. Well, not yet. Magisk hasn't made the roam yet. He doesn't want to commit. Yeah, the information is going Vitality by Vitality. This isn't a hit. Wow! Glaive just lined himself up perfectly to get killed. Well, this looks like it's going to be the first round on the board for Vitality, and it is. Alright, maybe they finally found the right hole in the Astralis defense, which happens to be short to A. Nice opening kill by Navera. What a find he's been for this Vitality team. They're actually able to integrate him into the team really well. I don't know what Magisk was looking at there. Unless he was blinded, but then why continue walking forward? Online CS, man. Just isn't the same. Well, Device by himself, and he's got to hold on to this op. He's got to try to hold on to this op, but now his position's given away. Yeah, Vitality might have the answer right now, which is force Astralis to respect shorts, which they haven't been doing so far to Astralis. Astralis has been giving up short and just kind of banking on the fact that they can retake the bomb site if the bomb gets planted. That's not really an option anymore. Yeah, now you can see Zip is pulling up short. Although this B bomb site defense has been awesome for Astralis. Magisk and Dupree are just locking it down. Well, even blinded, Dupree's able to find that kill on that secondary op. Well, looks like Device wants to go towards B this time. Like I said, haven't seen a lot of rolling. What angle was Glaive checking? Man, something about this team seems off. It could be the communication. Like I said, this Glaive is probably still getting reintegrated into this team. Getting caught up on the metagame that's been going on over the COVID era, because I'm sure it has changed with the fact that it's online. Just a lot of mistakes by this Astralis team. I mean, if he's able to get that kill, Vitality probably doesn't plant. You know, Zaiwu with a rare miss. And Shock sends them both. Well played by Shocks, holding his nerve. Yeah, now Astralis are not in a good place financially. Well, the team is in this game, not the organization. Although they might be too. RPK finds a kill on Magis. I'm not sure why this of all rounds they choose to push up like that. I mean, maybe because they are on this partial buy round, they really badly need to get this kind of information. Yeah, I mean, you can see how far Dupree had pushed up. Oh, Glaive is able to find one. He's going to get a rifle, but that's going to be the signal for Vitality to go because that defender is not on the A-bomb site. Yeah, Zip drops. I'm not sure I like that. Well, Device is able to divide and conquer there. He manages to get 2 kills, and Zip takes out Shocks. Wow, that was really well played by Astralis. Almost in spite of it. Yeah, that time Vitality seemed a little bit out of sorts. Wow, Zaiwu is able to find one. Well, that's big for Vitality. They might be able to carry this map, this round. Well, that aggression for Glaive is going to get the information, and you can see that he did rotate around towards that B-bomb site. Glaive, the real smoke criminal. Ooh, unfortunately, that B-bomb site defense can't get it done. And unfortunately for the counter-terrorists, not really in a position to try to go for this retake because their money is so desperate. Alright, Vitality in a good place to carry this last map. Yeah, Zaiwu, not a lot going on this T side. At least not what you'd like to see. Yeah, I think the player with the most impact has been Shocks. He's had some pretty good roams. Now Vitality finally go for the long aggression, and Astralis have essentially decided to not go for that anymore. Hasn't been a good map for Vitality, but they have found themselves in the right place and the right time a lot. Wow, another great grenade. Another great grenade by Astralis. Man, that utility damage is just... it's something to behold. They really study that stuff, and they practice. You can really tell. Yeah, Device ended up doing really well. I mean, pretty much everybody, like I said, except Glaive on Astralis has been doing really well. I especially think Dupree's been playing pretty well in that first half. I mean, he got a lot of kills himself, but he even set up a ton of the kills that Magis lays claim to. Yeah, RPK manages to get 2, and they're going to get all the information about Astralis on that A-bomb site. Yeah, that kill allows them to rotate for free. Yeah, unfortunately, the A-bomb site was cut off by the fact that Dupree died. Looking a little bit better for Vitality that they're able to win some of those pistol trades. Yeah, they're going to figure out pretty quickly what Astralis is up to. Yeah, the fact that Nivira isn't able to find anybody out is going to tell them where this is coming. Apex through the smoke, now it's Zip by himself. Is he able to pull out a pistol clutch? No, he can't. Okay, now we have a little bit more traditional setup by Team Vitality. They're not opting to just give away short stairs and kind of retake the bomb plant. More standard positioning. Instead, they're almost opting to give up mid. Yeah, it pays off for them. Apex is able to get the 2 kills and completely shut that bomb site off, at least for the time being. And so Astralis, they're going to wait out this clock. Vitality not doing a lot of pushes for information. Just don't want to give up any guns. Yeah, Astralis are being very non-committal about what they want to do in this round. Yeah, not able to find one there. And Glaive gets taken out. Alright, Vitality opting to clear out long. Putting nobody on B. It looks like Astralis. Yeah, I don't know if they predicted that or if they used the information. Maybe it's a tendency that they just see out of Vitality for them to just run on B like that. Maybe the fact that they had no information. Yeah, unfortunately, Astralis just doesn't have a full complement of utility. So they are going to have to take some aim duels. Device able to outduel Zaiwu. Not going to go for the retake. No, they're going to save these guns. 3 FAMASas into the next round. They are able to find all of the Astralis players who are hunting for them. Fortunately, Astralis does win that round. Yeah, Vitality just probably... the combination of not having the right weapons, and they used all their utility to try to deny the plant, but the plant went down anyway. Not shocking. Now we're looking at character models. Astralis are able to get a bye together. They did win that last round. They are a little bit more desperate than Vitality, though. Vitality, nice complement of weapons. Full utility. Yeah, Apex standing far enough ahead that not too affected by that flashbang. That's very aggressive position. Yeah, and this Vitality team is not willing to just give up all those entrances. Any one entrance, they're going to cover everything. Yeah, and this looks to be where Glaive realizes that, which is why they're going for that mid push for the second time ever. Unfortunately, Zaiwu's able to get a kill, Nivera's able to get a kill through the smoke. Yeah, I think Glaive made the right call. It's just they were already a little bit behind, and then Vitality hit some nice shots. RPK isn't able to find anybody. Apex is going to be able to get a couple, though. Yeah, this is just turning into a bloodbath by the doors. Astralis, though, able to do some damage. Yeah, Shox is going to have no clue where Device is, so this could come down to who runs into the other first. Who's going to be able to hold their nerve? Shox is clearing out all these angles, but he should plant near the bomb. Because one way or another, Device is going to have to collect it at some point in time. Yeah, and Shox with the superior weaponry wins the duel. I mean, I think Astralis did pretty well to make that chaotic and make that close. Just, Shox has been showing up. Shox hasn't been asked to do a whole lot in the series so far, but he's definitely shown up. I mean, he's a player that's... he doesn't show it all the time, but when he needs to, he can absolutely still be one of the best players in the world. I mean, I even think that's one of the reasons that Vitality got these young guys, is to light a fire under Shox. Wow, Astralis coming ahead in these trades. Those Deagles are paying off. Well, Vitality is able to pull it back, and they're able to shut that round down. Yeah, once again, it's just Vitality not willing to give up a single site for the sake of information, or willing to let the bomb go down. Although they have pulled off of this B site, no, they're rotating Apex back through because he's at that low of health. I mean, excellent position by Astralis. Wow, that was just a great pincer move by Vitality. Yeah, well, I mean, I take back what I just said. I think Vitality lulled Astralis into a false sense of security, and then they made that pincer move and just ate him alive. And yeah, Device is probably going to get found out pretty soon. Just excellently played by Vitality. Yeah, Astralis should almost be looking for kills at this point in time, because if Vitality is going to play like this, they're either going to have to abuse the edges, which means doing hits through Palace, trying to take long, or they need to default out and try to win some aim duels, which, granted, the way the series has gone so far might not be possible. Yeah, because this mid control just isn't working with Vitality just agreeing to take all of these aim duels and winning most of the time. Yeah, these entry fraggers are just not able to find anything. Yeah, Glaive goes down, Dupree goes down. I mean, nobody's able to get in on these bomb sites. It's just Glaive's been having such a disaster of a series. Alright, let's see what Astralis do with all of these guns and the utility. And the fact that they're on a losing streak now. Yeah, Vitality, once again, they're doing a more standard cover. They're trying not to give up the plant on A, even for a safe retake. They want to put the defense down where they can. Magisk is going to back them up even more. Threaten that B-bomb site hits. Yeah, that was a very aggressive push by RPK. Zaiwu not doing a ton of damage, honestly, on that op on this half. At least not the same that Device did. He is converting his kills, which is a good thing, though. It's just a lot of his frags have been either set up by the rest of his team or a lot lower impact. Yeah, this is... Astralis they've managed to find some kills, but this has been kind of a sloppy round. I feel like Astralis have had more opportunities that they've let go. See, once again, this defense for Vitality, they are just covering everything. Apex able to rotate and find Magisk. Wow, Zaiwu on Device. Device just had no chance. And two blind men. Wow. Just excellently played by Zaiwu. Right now it's hard for me to believe Astralis win this. Because they're not finding any of these open frags. They're not finding any ways onto these bomb sites. Their entry fraggers, Glaive and Dupree, haven't shown up on this half. Device has found picks here and there, but he hasn't been able to convert a whole lot. Overall, looking at the broader picture, it's been an uphill battle, that's for sure. Well, there we go. We got some Deagles going by, of course, Magisk, the best player for Astralis in this. He might be the best player on the server. It's really hard to tell. With how disorganized the rest of Astralis seem to be. Well, now it's up to Shocks. And he gets taken out by Device. Alright. Man, those Deagles just got him back in it. And Astralis, they listened to me eventually, because now they got that double op set up. The second one on Glaive. Which means Glaive hopefully isn't going to be entrying. Yeah, at this point in time, you got to put it on Dupree. It's a position he likes to play. Yeah, and the other reason I like that Glaive as that op is because it gives him a lot less incentive to push up. Although in general, I don't love the terrorist secondary op on this map. I understand why some teams like to do it because it makes it more of a kind of puggy 1v1, just five, you know, just do that 5 times. Yeah, you can see Navarra is able to hit that through the wall. Yeah, Shox is going to get that information. This is looking very difficult for Astralis. Unfortunately, it took them a long time, and they don't even hit the molly correctly. Yeah, now Vitality have a pretty good idea of where Astralis are. Although, maybe they peeled off of this B defense too soon. Wow, and now they're both going after Apex. Wow, this should have been easy for Astralis to been able to convert. I don't know why their timing was just off. They should have hit that corner right away. All 3 of them would have taken them out right away. That to me feels like Glaive being back and them not being on the same page. I think that's something that could improve in time. I don't know how Astralis managed to win the next 3 rounds, but we will see. Ooh, Naivera, he had the shot. Just got to pull the trigger. Well, Astralis managed to make it very chaotic, and they managed to come out ahead in all the trades. I mean, in a map like this where you got a partial buy and not a lot of utility, making it chaotic is sometimes the best thing you can do. I mean, I know the tendency for a big brain IGL like Glaive is to try to do everything precise and buy the books and do everything perfect Counter-Strike, but sometimes you really just have to make it messy. You have to make it as chaotic as possible, throw the book out, and just try to win based on that. Now that was well played. Zip peeking and then ducking back down so Magis could come out around the corner. That's some old Astralis. That's some good teamwork, Astralis. Quick rundown mid. They're just gonna occupy the space though. Yeah, here comes that B-bomb site hit. They're not willing to give that up yet. Pre able to trade it back. Vitality is not in a great position to defend this right now. Zaiwu with a very aggressive push. That's not a shot that he misses very often though, and I was going to say and Dupree's going to be in some trouble, but he manages to convert the last kill. So now that Astralis, now it seems like they're on the front foot. Are they going to try for a quick play again? Which it almost feels like they should. They should try to keep the pressure up. Keep this Vitality team from getting set. Looks like that's not going to happen. Although Astralis have been favoring this B-bomb site. Oh, Glaive. Gotta hope that they're able to convert that, because Glaive gave up his life for that flash. Wow, nice hit by Zaiwu, but he's taken out by the molly. Good setup by Astralis though, so that piece of utility was probably worth it in that case. Wow, and Dupree clutches it at the end. I mean, I know Astralis didn't end up winning this map, but I gotta say I'm kind of disappointed in them. They had a lot of opportunities to put this away. A lot of messy stuff, and like, I hate to say this again. Like, I hate to kick a guy when he's down, but Glaive's got to do more. Glaive has to do more. Like, otherwise, you know, I think that Vitality did everything right. It's just Astralis did everything more right, if that makes any sense.